Bienvenue au top 2025 sur Passion Course. On débute avec l'édition 2025 du Canadian Pacing Derby Final à Mohawk Park, remporté par Scotty, the Money Man, Zero.
Next door is going to be Irvin Hanover with him, and by the missile with Captain Luke. Joining the fray to the top four, and behind them is going to be Sabonis fifth. Ruthless Hanover from the rail sixth. Maximus Mickey hunting the last dollar. Last pair, Oakwood Ardan and Helium Trails. Moving on the outside, Bartlett with Coach's Corner, trying to clear past Irvin Hanover. Waugh really taking a hold of his charge to let him clear, and it is going to be Coach's Corner taking over after a 26-1 opening quarter. Irvin Hanover in the pocket, but not for long. He's back out, set to control things, hot on his heels, likely to be by the missile from third. It's Captain Luke fourth. Fifth one is Sabonis. Then it's Ruthless Hanover. Maximus Mickey inside, hunting the last dollar. Oakwood Ardan and Helium at the back. Up towards the half they go, leading the way. It's Irvin Hanover being pressured on the outside now by the missile, 54-1 down to the half. In behind that pair is Coach's Corner. Sabonis into the top four now. Captain Luke able to swing to the outside, follow his cover. He gets in front of Ruthless Hanover, hunting the last dollar to the inside, then Maximus Mickey wide. Oakwood Ardan and Helium Trails. Inside Irvin Hanover, now poking ahead back in front of by the missile, who's parked on the outside, can't get by. 3/4 with these two Titans in 1:20-3. And as they swing for home, it's Irvin Hanover back on top. By the missile, chasing him in second. He's got 2 lengths to make up. From the back, here's Captain Luke starting to roll, and Maximus Mickey for Zeron. Irvin Hanover and Louis Waugh with a lead of 2. Captain Luke, Maximus Mickey chasing at him. Oakwood Ardan from the back as well. It's still Irvin Hanover. Maximus Mickey, the last one, trying to catch him. Irvin Hanover on the inside, got picked off by Maximus Mickey in 1:48-1. Maximus Mickey and the Money Man at 9-1. Coming back in front of us, winner of the Grade 1 Canadian Pacing Derby. Returning to the Winback Farm winner circle number 5, Maximus Mickey. 6-year-old bay gelding by Always Be Mickey is out of the Some Beach Somewhere Damn Beach Gal. Bred by Surgeon Stables, owned by John Cancellieri, trained by Tom Cancellieri, and driven to victory by Scott Zeron. Back-to-back in the Pacing Derby for Scotty Z.
Présentation de l'événement numéro 1, présenté annuellement à Western Fair. Coup de théâtre lors de cette édition du Camelot Classic à London, Ontario.
Presented by Sealster Farms, it's the $150,000 Camelot Classic. They're off. It's on. Brew Hanover leaving sharply here for James McDonald. Chase H. Hanover looking for a spot up close. Little steppy on the front end. Brew Hanover, little trouble navigating that opening turn. He threw some steps in, though James McDonald has kept him together. Chase H. Hanover is up and at him to grab control just prior to the quarter mile. So Chase H. Hanover, the American invader, has taken control. Brew Hanover not waiting here. Right back from the pocket following a hot bullet quarter of 27 flat. Lots of action here. Brew Hanover is leading. Here comes stablemate Irvin Hanover now. Irvin Hanover with a 3/8 challenge for Doug McNair, sailing up looking for the lead and finding it now. Irvin Hanover taking control here at 5-2. It's the Brew Hanover now second. Chase H. Hanover is racing third. The Hanovers 1, 2, 3. Irvin, Brew, and Chase with 1 lap to go in the Camlock. 54-3. Halftime scorcher here out and rolling for it. There goes Lou's World for Jameson. Staying in with Poseidon Sealster. Looking to catch up to cover. Blue Hunt makes the move outside. Next to last was Fortify, and trailing was Clever Cody. They're on to the backside, and it's the final time for Irvin Hanover and McNair. Right on the wheel and challenging is the long shot Lou's World. Gapping in the pocket. Brew Hanover 3/4. Hit me! 1:22-3. It's Irvin Hanover setting sail into the final turn. He's got Brew Hanover looking to come back for second. Lou's World is third. 3 deep out there in fourth. Chase H. Hanover, widest of all, spinning for home is going to be Blue Hunt. Buried along the inside. No room for Poseidon Seals. They're through the stretch into the mile. Irvin Hanover needing wide. Brew Hanover, room at the end for James McDonald. Oh, he hopped a pylon at the finish. I'm not sure if he stayed on track there. Irvin Hanover, Brew Hanover on the line together. in the 2025 edition of the Cam Lock Classic presented by Sealster Farms. They got there in 152 under a pair of judges' inquiries, and indeed it involves finishers up close here. Hold all tickets till the result becomes official. They do want to review the first turn. They do want to review the finish. Both inquiries involving the unofficial winner, number 5, Brew Hanover. Holding on to your tickets.
Au final, Brew Hanover a été rétrogradé au 3e rang par les juges de course, cédant la victoire à Irvin Hanover. À Mohawk Park, soirée Breeders' Crown et une première pour le jeune conducteur Todd Rashford. Quelle conduite dans le dernier droit avec Storybook Love. Breeders' Crown, trotteuse de 2 ans.
The 2025 Breeders' Crown Championships are underway. And the fillies are away and trotting. And Swanstek quickly with Sparks. Jets right for the front. And it is Sparks to lead it with Storybook Love in the 2-hole. Outside is Bingo Night parked. Diving to the inside 4th is Wish Upon a Star. Deo Set Your Sights High, parked out in 5th for Dunn. Then Laney W, Nezuko Kamado in some traffic. Then Southwind Chaska. It's back to Atlantic Summer, and Arrow is at the back. It's Bingo Night and Tyler Jones to lead them past an opening quarter of 27-4, and into the backstretch they go with Set Your Sights High. Parked and driving forward here for Dunn after leader Bingo Night. Sparks is in behind 3rd. On the outside, Nezuko Kamado also parked. Dunn looks over his shoulder. Set Your Sights High, trying to get to the front. Leads it there with Nezuko Kamado continuing to forge ahead. Bingo Night now trots 3rd in front of Sparks 4th. In 5th, it's Storybook Love. Locked to the inside with Southwind Chaska to the outside 6th. 55-1, the fillies were down to the half. Atlantic Summer working with cover. To the inside is Wish Upon a Star. Dale. 3rd overs our road trailer Laney W. Nezuko, Kamado, and Scott Zeron stretch the lead to 2.5 as they head to the last turn with Set Your Sights High in 2nd. Bingo Night is 3rd. Southwind Chaska getting closer on the outside 4th. Locked up 5th is Sparks. Atlantic Summer up to 6th. Then Storybook Love looking for a way through. Our row, Laney W swinging wide from the back. 123 1 3/4. And Nezuko Kamado turns for home as a lead of 2 right now and Set Your Sights High. Dunn's calling on her for everything she's got. She starts to close from the pocket. Bingo Night, Storybook Love dives to the inside. Atlantic Summer in the center of the track. Nezuko Kamado, Storybook Love up the inside for Todd Radford. And Matt Bax in their Breeders' Crown debuts. Storybook Love is a winner by a length and a half in 152-2. What a finish. Storybook Love takes the Breeders' Crown. And now coming back to the Winback Farms Winner's Circle. After capturing her Grade 1 Breeders' Crown final, it's number 5, Storybook Love. Storybook Love, a 2-year-old brown filly by Chapter 7, is out of the Credit Winter Dam Sterling debutante, bred by Alan and Larry Troyer. She's owned by Al Libfeld and Brad Grant. Trained to victory by Matt Bax, winning his Breeders' Crown debut, and Todd Radford, also a winner in his Breeders' Crown debut. Great job.
On s'en va à Trois-Rivières de l'équipe des Men et de l'équipe de l'écurie Guy Gagnon. Abby Roseman remporte la Coupe de l'Avenir pour les trotteuses de 2 ans.
River Dahlia avait perdu leur allure et tout en must est passé à la commande pour Daniel Dubé. 2e, second Abby Roseman. 3e, third, bon départ pour Trixie Charm. 4e, pour Todd Side, on retrouve Linda's Dream. 5e, 5th, Rob Shepard est là avec Silver Pride. Et dans un manque, on retrouve W, Sun River Dahlia. Et Sun River Dahlia est revenu dans le trot 7e, 7 et derrière SOS Unstoppable. Au quart d'ouverture, 32, the opening station, 30-2, Daniel Dubé contrôle le tempo avec tout en must et tout va bien. Happy Roseman est 2e, second. Troisième third, Pascal Birubé, Pretty Charm. Quatrième fourth pour Silver Pride. Cinquième rang, Linda's Dream. Maintenant, W de retour dans le peloton et far back, loin derrière Sun River Dahlia et Once Again Off Strike, SOS Unstoppable. On a franchi le demi-mille avec en tête on top tout en muscle. Une unique 4 à demi de first half, 101 and 4 tout en muscle et là, Linda's Dream s'en vient lui rendre visite. Troisième third à la toiture, Abby Roseman. Tracy Charm est à la clôture, cinquième, fifth, maintenant de retour, W est là. Et là, dans un manque, Linda's Dream avait perdu son allure et W est parti avec lui. Alors, on s'en va vers le 3/4 de mille. Et tout en muscle est là. Abby Roseman, second. Tracy Charm, troisième, third, quatrième, fourth, Silver Pride. Au poteau du 3/4 de mille, une 32 et 2 3/4, 132 and 2, tout en muscle est là. À l'extérieur, Abby Roseman is challenging for the heavy favorite. Troisième, third, Tracy Charm et quatrième fourth, Silver Pride. Et on vient compléter avec tout en muscle. À l'extérieur, Abby Roseman travaille toujours. Tracy Charm perd son allure. Coming down to the wire. Tout en muscle. Abby Roseman outside. Abby Roseman with tout en muscle. Abby Roseman, Guy Gagnon on top. Devant tout en muscle et Silver Pride. Quatrième fourth, Linda's Dream. 1, 2, 2, 1 et 4, tour 1 and 4.
Et gagnant, mesdames, messieurs, deuxième coupe consécutive pour le King de Rideau Carleton.
Alors, Guy s'en vient dans le cercle des vainqueurs avec Abby Roseman, la grande gagnante, 2,25, 2 ans pour les Coupes de l'avenir. Pour les trotteuses, sera par 27 500 $ qui sera remis dans son compte de banque. Abby Roseman est une propriété des écuries Guy Gagnon et Chantal Gravel. Guy, l'entraîneur et conducteur, une troisième en 5 sorties pour elle. 2, 1 et 4, tour 1 and 4. The New Lifetime Mark, une nouvelle marque à vie pour Abby Roseman.
Quelle fin de course chez les trotteurs de 2 ans de l'équipe Melander Bartlett. Spencer Hanover remporte le Breeders' Crown.
And there they go. They're off and trotting. And there's Kingman along with Mr. Big Spender. They both leave alertly from their respective post. Into the top three from the inside, done with Apex. He's followed to the opening turn by Spencer Hanover, one of the two elimination winners. That one's going to be followed by the other elim winner, Diabolic Kill. Parked to the outside in sixth, the Gingran now sliding along the pylons with Nick Nacken ahead of Land the Plane. Then it's I'm Kronos. LP Bay is next to last. Cambridge Hanover, the early trailer. Everybody's got a seat through a 28-4 opening quarter. Mr. Big Spender and Mike Wilder lead the way by nearly 2, heading up to 3/8 on Kingman in second. Apex trotting in third. Then Spencer Hanover fourth. Diabolic Hill sits fifth in front of Nick Snack in sixth. To the inside, scooting up is Jameson with Land the Plane to pick up some ground. I'm Kronos follows him. LP Bay to the outside, then Cambridge Hanover. It's Mr. Big Spender still on top with Kingman his closest rival. There now with the move. First up out of third. Here's Dunn with Apex. 57-4 the half-mile speed. And Apex is now brought to the outside and begins to accelerate on the turn to 5/8 with Spencer Hanover riding his cover. To the inside up to fifth now. Land the Plane. Third over is Diabolic Hill. Then Nick Snack into the outside. I'm Kronos, LP Bay, and Cambridge Hanover heading to 3/4 next. Mr. Big Spender from the 10 hole is now getting match strides by Apex on the outside. They're to 3/4 in 1:25. 27-1 pickup there, and Apex on the outside as the sprint is on. Pokes a nose in front. Mr. Big Spender fighting back. Off cover, Spencer Hanover is all out here for Bartlett trying to close, and Diabolic Hill even further out. Inside, Mr. Big Spender, Apex, and Spencer Hanover continues to close on the outside, and Spencer Hanover gets up for Jason Bartlett to capture the Breeders' Crown in 1:53-2. And returning back to the Winback Farms winner's circle after capturing his Breeders' Crown final, it's number 2, Spencer Hanover. Spencer Hanover, 2-year-old bay colt by Chapter 7 out of the Yankee Glide Dam, Secret Passion. He was bred by Hanover Shoe Farms Incorporated. He's owned by Jeffrey Snyder and Arthur Pronti. Winning trainer Marcus Melander wins back-to-back in this division for the Breeders' Crown. And Jason Bartlett, in the midst of a career year, gets his first Breeders' Crown title. Congratulations, Jason. Nova Larson, the winning caretaker of Spencer Hanover.
De l'écurie du vétéran Jérôme Lombard avec l'excellent Robert Shepard au guide, MVP Starter remporte une série québécoise à Trois-Rivières.
La Bromontoise s'en va à la guerre. MVP's Daughter connaît un bon départ également à la clôture. Cléo Max Duhara est à côté. Tite Biron-Masse est derrière. La Bromontoise a perdu son allure. La Bromontoise off-stride San Ambrogio. Bérubé control the tempo. MVP's Daughter second. Troisième third Cléo Max Duhara. Quatrième port Tite Biron-Masse off-stride. Et on the gallop, c'est toujours la Bromontoise. Vers le quart d'ouverture, MVP's Daughter swing outside et on top. 28 et 4, 28 and 4. Rob Shepard à $3 copie. MVP's Daughter est à la commande. San Ambrogio est deuxième second. Troisième third, Cléo Max Duhara. Quatrième pour la Bromontoise a repris le trot et court après ses amis. Et Tite Biron-Masse est derrière. From the grandstand for the first time, devant la grande estrade pour la première fois, c'est une carte postale Trois-Rivières. MVP's Daughter. Hey, deuxième, second San Ambrogio, 58 et 3, 58 and 3. Cléo Max Duhara est troisième third. On doit compter 14 plus loin pour la Bromontoise et Tite Biron-Masse. On s'engage dans l'autre droite, traveling Trois-Rivières backstretch avec toujours en tête MVP's Daughter. San Ambrogio est deux. À l'extérieur, Cléo Max Duhara, first stop pour le Guérial. La Bromontoise et derrière Tite Biron-Masse aux trois quarts de mille. MVP's Daughter, Rob Shepard, bien étiré dans le sulky. Une 28 et 3, 3/4, 128 and 3. MVP's Daughter, Cléo Max Duhara outside. À la toiture, San Ambrogio. Et quatrième pour la Bromontoise. Et Tite Biron-Masse. Et on vient compléter MVP's Daughter. On travaille du côté de Rob. On travaille du côté de Loïc. On rentre dans le droit. MVP's Daughter, Cléo Max Duhara outside. MVP's Daughter, Cléo Max Duhara. MVP's Daughter, la championne 2025 des séries québécoises. MVP's Daughter, de l'écurie Jérôme Lombard, Andréane Lapierre et Rob Shepard sur le sulky et une 58 et 4, 158 and 4.
On retourne à Trois-Rivières, Mirabel en fête, championne de la Coupe de l'avenir en 2024, récidive et remporte en 2025 le trophée des éleveurs. Mirabel en fête de l'écurie Maxime Belay.
Et à la commande. Mirabel en fait deuxième second. Troisième tour de cœur à tout du lac. Quatrième port pour Justine Ray. Cinquième fifth HP Tepsy Shore. On retrouve sixième six pour Serenity Road. Septième Seven Wicket Monkey. Et derrière le peloton Islamabad. Silver Majesty. Denis Saint-Pierre vient de s'asseoir. 28 secondes, 28 seconds even. Mirabel en fait et deuxième second. Troisième tour de cœur à tout du lac. Quatrième port Too White pour Justine Ray. Cinquième, fifth, HP Tepsy Shore. On retrouve à l'extérieur maintenant. Noodle que Wicket Monkey, Had de Balance, Islamabad et Serenity Road derrière. On se dirige vers le poteau d'une Mémile avec Silver Majesty on top. Deuxième, second, cœur à tout du lac vient lui rendre visite. Alors qu'à la toiture, c'est Mirabel en fait au de Mémile 58 et 2. The first half 58 and 2. 4 in, 4 out. Il y a beaucoup de trafic à Trois-Rivières, heavy traffic. Bumper to bumper. Denis Saint-Pierre à côté avec Silver Majesty. Mirabel en fait et deuxième second. Cœur à tout du lac est parti du mauvais côté. À la toiture, HP Tepsy Shore et cinquième fifth Justine Ray et sixième sixth Wicked Monkey suivi de Serenity Road et Islamabad vers le trois quarts de mille. Toujours en tête, still there, Silver Majesty. Dan Dubé, Mirabel en fait et Justine Ray, the center of the track. Une 26 et 3 quarts, 3/4, 126 and 3. Silver Majesty. Mirabel en fait deuxième, second, Dubé swing outside. Et troisième, third, c'est Justine Ray. Coming down to the wire. Outside, Mirabel en fait, it's getting. And Mirabel en fait, Silver Majesty is putting on the fight. Mirabel en fait, Dan Dubé. Big upset. La gagnante à 2, la gagnante à 3. Boom. 155 and 1. Mirabel en fait, the new lifetime mark.
Et bravo Dan. Okay, merci.
On a un doublé pour l'équipe Maxime Volaille aujourd'hui. Guy Corbeil, Mirabel est propriétaire éleveur de la belle Mirabel en fête. Pour une deuxième victoire en 7 sorties cette année, issue d'une randonnée en 1,55 et 1. The time of the race, 1:55 and 1, the new lifetime mark. Nouvelle marque à vie. Monsieur Paul-André Lavigne du circuit régional remet la coupe au gagnant. La fierté de l'écurie Corbeil de Mirabel avec l'entraîneur Maxime Velaille. Groom Palefrenière, Katadjina Corbeil. Félicitations à toute l'équipe. La grande gagnante, 3 ans Polish. 2025, 32 500 $, ching ching, dans le compte de banque de Mirabel en fête. It's official.
Coup de théâtre également au prestigieux Midland Pace à The Meadowlands.
They're set, the field of 9, the Meadowlands Pace, here they come. And the raw, Prince Hal Hanover and Captain Optimistic get the first call. Pappy's Pistol fires hard from the inside. Knockout Brown just floated away in fourth. Madden Oaks is 3 wide from fifth. Fallout is 6 between horses around the first turn. Then comes Knockout Brown, followed by Joel and the Jets, stride for stride with Manolette at the back. So it's Prince Hal Hanover. Todd McCarthy sets up shop there. Here comes Madden Oaks sweeping up on the outside for Braxton Boyd. Off a quarter, it was hot. 26 seconds across the backstretch. And it's Madden Oaks taking over after 3/8. Madden Oaks. Prince Hal Hanover back in the second spot now. Pappy's Pistol is gapped in third. Prince Hal Hanover looking to retake command as they head towards the half. Pappy's Rocket on the inside, fourth, staying in. Captain Optimistic goes uncovered. Tracking him is Fallout to the outside. Then comes Knockout Brown and Manolette, and Joel and the Jets is the trailer. So the target is Prince Hal Hanover off a half of 54 and 1. Prince Hal Hanover. Captain Optimistic takes aim, first over on the outside, second. Madden Oaks locked in the box for now. Fallout is second over, fourth as they round that far turn. On the inside, it's Pappy's Pistol in fifth with no racing room. Manolette setting it up from third over, sixth on the outside. Then it's Pappy's Rocket, Joel and the Jets on the outside, and Knockout Brown trails at 3/4, and they're going at it there. Prince Hal Hanover, Captain Optimistic, Madden Oaks needs racing room, and Fallout is lurking. 1:21 and 3 into the stretch drive of the Meadowlands Pace, and it's Prince Hal Hanover in front, surging late on the inside and coming hard and trying to squeeze on through. It is still Prince Hal Hanover, Madden Oaks in the inside second. Prince Hal Hanover does it for Todd McCarthy, then Madden Oaks, then close. Pappy's Pistol or Fallout, 1:47 and 4.
Front.
Your attention, please. We have a judge's inquiry here. It's on the unofficial winner for Prince Hal Hanover for possible interference in the stretch to number 9, Madden Oaks. The one Pappy's Pistol was third, 6 Fallout fourth. It's unofficial 4916. Please hold on to all tickets. Judge's inquiry. Looking at the stretch run of race 11, possible interference by the unofficial winner for Prince Hal Hanover to number 9, Madden Oaks. Judge's inquiry being shown now on your TV monitors and on the infield Jumbotron or Matrix board.
Décision des juges, Prince Hal Hanover termine premier, placé deuxième pour interférence. Madden Oaks déclaré vainqueur du Midland Pace. On retourne à Mohawk Park, non pas une, mais bien deux gagnantes dans la catégorie des ambleuses de 3 ans au Breeders' Crown.
They're off and pacing, and McDonald starts up Chantilly from the outside, and she'll sprint out. Here comes the big filly, Chantilly. And within a few strides, she'll cross over to grab the lead. In front of the last Martini, who's second. To the inside of that one, Unreasonable. Mickey and Minnie on the outside, fourth right now for Dunn. To the inside, it's Out of This World Deo. In some traffic here, and now going off stride was Rose. Outside of that one, Phase. Then it's Rodeo Drive Dale, Skywalker C, and Millie May Hanover, 27 flat to the quarter at Chantilly leading the way. The last Martini in second, Mickey and Minnie. Now the gas pedal pushed on her, and Mickey and Minnie called on to go forward here by Dunn. Here's Chantilly and Mickey and Minnie meeting up just beyond 3/8. In behind this pair, the last Martini, and Marcus Miller on the move here with Unreasonable. Chantilly hangs out Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie with a head out in front on the outside, but she can't clear just yet. The half is 56-2. And Mickey and Minnie had to work her way to the front, but she takes over now in front of Chantilly. Unreasonable, losing her cover, but not her interest. She continues to move forward. Takes over second on the outside. Second over up to fourth. Well positioned Out of This World. Dale locked up fifth as the last Martini under a strong McNair hold. Following her, Skywalker C, then Phase to the outside. She needs to pick it up as she gaps cover, swinging wide from the back. Rodeo Drive Dale, and then it's Millie May, Hanover, and Rose. 123 and 1 3/4, and Mickey and Minnie turning for home, and she opens up two now on her rivals. Chasing is Unreasonable. The last Martini starting to close quickly at her. Can she make up the room? It's Mickey and Minnie on top of length. Here's the last Martini, and Skywalker C late. Mickey and Minnie in the last Martini decided. Mickey and Minnie on the inside in the last Martini. Another great finish, 149-2. We've got a win photo between Mickey and Minnie and the last Martini. And right now we've got one of them back to the Winback Farms winner's circle. What a thrilling finish. Couldn't be separated. Dead heat between the four, the last Martini, and five, Mickey and Minnie. And there is the last Martini in the winner's circle. He crowned a Breeders' Crown champion after winning the 2-year-old year over the last Martini. This time they share it. Mickey and Minnie, a 3-year-old Bay filly by Always Be Mickey. Is from the Roll with Joe Dam. That's the ticket. Owned and bred by Craig Henderson, Robert Mandillo, and Lawrence Minowitz. She's trained by Chris Ryder, driven to victory by Dexter Dunn. Mickey and Minnie with her 12th victory of the year in 14 tries. 18th lifetime score, 149-2.
Un fier représentant du Québec de l'écurie Luc Blais, propriété de Détermination, conduit par Louis-Philippe Roy, remporte le Charles Jurovinsky Memorial Cup à Flamborough.
With Lose World and Howl in the Hills and Storm Shadow on the inside, and Captain Fear Not is racing fifth right now. Then Shane Gang and Clever Cody and Captain Luke, and trailing his time is on my side. Calico Jack Hanover in the two-wide path has the front, but still driving is Howl in the Hills, and Howl in the Hills, and Travis Cullen wants to come on and try to clear to the front of her. Calico Jack Hanover. Howl in the Hills at 2-1 is taking the front. Calico Jack Hanover, 6-5 favorites, racing second. Lose World is third. Then Storm Shadow is going to come to the outside already, being followed by Captain Fear Not, who is second over fifth. Then Chain Gang, Clever Cody is seventh on the inside. Captain Luke is eighth, and trailing his time is on my side. And it is Travis Cullen and Howl in the Hills leading the Jurovinsky Cup final up to the half, and in front of length and a half. Here comes Storm Shadow storming into the picture. Calico Jack Hanover rides the pocket. Captain Fear Not is well spotted for Jody Jamison, second over. Lose World on the inside, 54-3 halftime. Then racing sixth, Chain Gang on the inside, Clever Cody. And then Captain Luke, and trailing his time is on my side. It is Howl in the Hills. There goes Captain Fear Not. Out three wide off cover now. Captain Fear Not is coming. It is Howl in the Hills, though, still leading by a length and a half. Captain Fear Not, Storm Shadow in the center. And looming from the pocket is Calico Jack Hanover. From the backfield, Captain Luke is gaining some ground. Three wide up the inside is Lose World. Then it is back to Shane Gang. Time is on the side, and Clever Cody, 3/4, was 122-3, and they turn for home. Howl in the Hills and Calico Jack Hanover to settle things on down the lane with Lose World digging on the outside. Calico Jack Hanover has come on to get the late lead. Calico Jack Hanover wins it. Howl in the Hills was second, then Lose World and Captain Fear Not, and time is on my side. The top of the mile, 150 and 2. 150 and 2 for Calico Jack Hanover. Coming back in front of us is the winner of race 10, number 4, Calico Jack Hanover. 4-year-old Captain Treacherous Bay horse owned by Determination Stable of Montreal. Luc Blais, the trainer. It's the second win this year, second in a row, and the 7th win lifetime in the winning drive, the driving double on the evening for Louis-Philippe Roy.
Ayant facilement remporté sa Coupe de l'Avenir en 2024, de l'équipe Michel Allard, Denis Saint-Pierre, Mass Speed remporte son trophée des éleveurs.
Mass Speed, de Hurley leader. Deuxième second, Royal TBN prendra le deuxième fauteuil alors que JP Sibo ferme la marge à la clôture. HP Duca perd son allure. Quatrième, Ford Tattoo White, c'est I'm Just a Gigolo. Cinquième, fifth maintenant, Muscle du Hara. Cleveland Z Flash Next et HP Duca dans un manque off stride. Vers le quart d'ouverture, Mass Speed marche vers le quart d'ouverture. Soft pace, 28 and 4. 28 et 4 au quart, Mass Speed the leader, moving around the paddock turn with a straight alignment. Deuxième second, Royalty BN dans la salle d'attente, in the waiting room. JP Sibo est troisième third. Quatrième Ford pour retrouver I'm Just a Gigolo. Mr. Duharay, cinquième fifth. Cleveland Z Flash swing outside pour Rob Shepard. Et derrière le peloton, HP Duca back in stride. Vers le poteau du demi-mille, Mass Speed est toujours là. Un tour à faire pour l'argent. One lap for the money. 59 et 2, 59 into the big breeder. Second quarter, 30 and 3. Mass Speed still there. Deuxième second, Royal TBN. I'm Just a Gigolo travaille bien côté. Quatrième pour de JP Sibo. Cinquième, fifth, Cleveland Z Flash. Muscle du Hara et HP Duca vers le 3/4 de mille. Denis Saint-Pierre, c'est un client pas facile, ça. Il est là avec Mass Speed en une 29 et 1 3/4, 129 and 1. Royal TBN, strong second. Troisième third de JP Sibo. I'm Just a Gigolo parti du mauvais côté. Et Cleveland Z Flash. Et on vient compléter. Coming down to the wire. Et Denis Saint-Pierre danse sur le sulky. La cha-cha, le merengue. Et s'en vient gagner. Il est là avec Mass Speed. Leading by 2. Mass Speed. Easy fraction. Easy win. Kick for the money. On top. In 59. 159 even. Devant Royalty BN et JP Sibo. HP Luca complete the supper.
J'entends des applaudissements, alors applaudissez Denis Saint-Pierre, mesdames, messieurs. Gagnant dans la catégorie trotteur de 3 ans, avec l'excellent rejeton par Muscle Mass, Mass Speed.
Donc, François Carillon est dans le cercle du vainqueur, remettra la coupe à monsieur Michel Allard, qui est propriétaire, éleveur, entraîneur du beau Mass Speed, qui y va pour une 6e victoire en 16 sorties cette année. Une 59, 159 even. Il n'était pas en forme, mais c'est quand même donné une nouvelle marque à vie. The New Lifetime Mark pour Mass Speed. Nouvelle marque à vie sur le collier de Denis Saint-Pierre, le grand champion. 3 ans pour un trophée des éleveurs, trotteur. Et la part de la bourse de 32 500 $, ça va ching-ching dans son compte de banque. Victoire signée Denis Saint-Pierre.
Il aura connu une saison 2025 extraordinaire avec 11 victoires, 19 podiums, tout près de 100 000 $ de gains en bourse. Une belle surprise pour les cousins Maguire. Vainqueur facile face à son voisin d'écurie Royalty Beer. Paradise Money remporte la série québécoise à Trois-Rivières.
C'est à commande. Royalty Beer, the leader. Deuxième, second, Frido PV. Troisième, third pour retrouver Drink Like Henry. Bon départ pour lui. Quatrième pour le Kunogami Coco. Cinquième, fifth pour That's Oligan. Swing outside Paradise Money. Et derrière le peloton Royal du Hara. Au quart d'ouverture, 28 et 4, opening station, 28-10-4. Soft pace for Royalty Beer. Deuxième, second, Frido PV dans son dos. Kunogami Coco s'en va à la guerre. Swing outside pour Rob Shepard. Quatrième pour Dad Duperlens. On retrouve Drake Like Henry. Paradise Money, cinquième, 52 White. That's solid good et Royal du Hara derrière. On va franchir le poteau d'une demi-mille. Pascal Burubé est bien étiré. Alors que Royal TB est à la commande. 58 et 4, 58 and 4. The big breeder. 32nd even for the second quarter. Royal TB still there. Fredo PV second. Kenogami Coco est troisième, third, quatrième port, Drink Like Henry. À l'extérieur, Paradise Money viennent de mettre le kid down. Et sixième six, on retrouve Royal du Hara. Et derrière, c'est Dat Sordigan vers le 3/4 de mille avec Royal Tibir. Way outside, Paradise Money. It's getting round. Une 27 et 3/4, 3/4, 127 and 3. And Royal Tibir and Paradise Money. Fredo PV et Kenogami Coco se bataillent. Et qui 5e, 5th, Drake Like Henry. Qui va gagner Paradise Money? Ou Royal Tibir and Paradise Money takes over devant Royal Tibir and Kenogami Coco. Paradise Money et Denis Saint-Pierre on top. 1, 7, 4 et 6 pour les paris. Une 57. 157 even. Paradise Money. Yes, sir. Denis Saint-Pierre. Oh, oh. C'est le match parfait, Denis Saint-Pierre et Paradise Money. Superbe victoire. Alors, Denis Saint-Pierre et Paradise Money, les écuries Maguire incorporées de Sainte-Marie, Jean-François Maguire de Carline, entraîné par Kevin Maguire. Une 6e victoire en 18 sorties cette année pour lui. Paradise Money. Groom. Carole Veilleux, toute heureuse dans le cercle du vainqueur. Jean-François Maguire est avec nous aujourd'hui.
Field for the 7th.
Dominante à l'âge de 2 ans, la fille de Sweet Lou d'une mère Pet Rock, déjà millionnaire en 13 départs de l'équipe Ronnie Burke. Lua Deepa remporte le Breeders' Crown.
And leaving out of there sharply from post position 4 is Hunting Memories. Now down the center is Dea going forward with her. Lua Deepa into the early mix as well. Along the rail to the top 4 is Better Be a Star. To the outside is On Air, parked in 5th. To the inside of that one, 6th. McClure with She's a Bulldog. Then Seaside Shuffle is going to settle along the pylon 7th in front of I'm a Lulu. The last pair of Sangria Summer and Trailer Twin Bee Fierce, 26 and 1. Quick opening panel for the 2-year-old pacing fillies. Dea leads it, but here's Lua Deepa and Ren Jr. rolling in the backstretch here and set to assume command. It's Lua Deepa on the outside. Getting in front of Dea, who's now going to follow the favorite with Hunting Memories 3rd. A length and a half in front of Better Be a Star 4th. On Air got a seat 5th. She's a Bulldog 6th and brought to the outside. And that gets McCarthy out of 5th with On Air. She'll be first up, so She's a Bulldog works with cover. 3rd over Seaside Shuffle. Locked inside is Sangria Summer. I'm a Lulu starting up 4th over from the back. And Twin Bee Fierce inside trails. 54 and 3. The half-mile speed for Lua Deepa. She leads at 2 right now on Dea with less than 3/8 to go. On Air's up to 3rd. Inside 4th is Hunting Memories. And 2nd over is She's a Bulldog. Up to 5th. Swinging wide. Here's Jingra with Seaside Shuffle. 121 and 4 3/4. And they turn for the straightaway. And Lua Deepa in the Breeders' Crown final opens up her advantage to 4 now. On Dea, who chases. She's a Bulldog up the inside. Seaside Shuffle in the center of the track. Lua Deepa still well cleared late with less than a 16th to go. And Lua Deepa with a Breeders' Crown victory for her 5th in a row. Lua Deepa by 3.5 on She's a Bulldog and Seaside Shuffle in 149 and 1. It's a new stakes record. She equals the track and Canadian record. Lua Deepa on fire this year. Arms winner's circle after capturing her Grade 1 Breeders' Crown final. Brought to you by Scioto Downs. 3 Lua Deepa, a 2-year-old bay filly by Sweet Lou. Out of the Pet Rock Dam, looks good in a romper. Owned and bred by Burke Racing Stable and Weaver Burchemi. Ron Burke, the all-time leader in Breeders' Crown with earnings. And continuing to close in with victories. It's the winning trainer, Ronnie Ren Jr. Guides Lua Deepa to her 5th straight victory, her 9th overall of the season in 12 tries, 149 and 1. Is a new Breeders' Crown Stakes record. She equals her own track record and Canadian record.
established here in the She's a Great Lady. 3 Lua Deepa. Winning caretaker, Sydney Dick, doing a great job with this Sweet Lou filly.
Une autre angleuse de 2 ans qui a été extrêmement dominante dans sa catégorie, mais cette fois-ci au Québec. C'est l'excellente fille de Cattle Wash, Cattle Kiss, de Guy Gagnon.
Pas de temps perdre pour Guy Gagnon. Cattle Kiss, it's getting ground. 3 de front. Mais petit accrochage dans le premier tournant. BM Sunshine Barreté à l'extérieur. Cattle Kiss passera. 3e third pour retrouver à la clôture. Nous autres caisses Miranda du Lac. 4e Forge, c'est ma tante du Lac. 5e Fifth Snod Phoenix. Au 6e rang, c'est Got No More. Addy Majesty next. Et derrière le peloton, More Money Also. 28 et 3 quarts. Just 28 and 3. Snod Phoenix perd son allure. Snod Phoenix off stride, back in stride. À la toiture et en tête, c'est nul autre que Cattle Kiss. Guy Gagnon bien étiré dans le sulky. From the grandstand for the first time. 2e, second, B.A. Sunshine Barlet. 3e, third. À la clôture, on retrouve Esmeralda du Lac chez ma tante du Lac. Et 4e, Fort, Addy Majesty, Too White. 6e, Six, Got No More. Snod Phoenix et derrière le peloton, c'est le 3, More Money Also. 58 et 4 à la demi, the first half in 58 and 4. C'est une formalité. Cattle Kiss leading by 2. Et 2e, second, BM Sunshine Bullet. Voici chez ma tante du Lac, it's getting ground outside. Esperanda du Lac est à la clôture. 5e, fifth, Got No More, suivi de Addy Majesty. Au 3 quarts, une 27 et 4, 3/4, 127 and 4. Leading by 5, Cattle Kiss. 2e, second, BM Sunshine Bullet. À l'extérieur, toujours chez ma tante du Lac, suivi d'Esmeralda du Lac et Got No More. Et on vient compléter. Guy Gagnon ouvre la machine, il pèse sur l'accélérateur. Vroom, vroom, come on, Cattle Kiss. Rentre à la maison et par la porte patio, mesdames, messieurs. Cattle Kiss devant BM Sunshine Bullet. Et c'est le numéro 1A entre 2 adversaires. Esmeralda du Lac qui termine 2e. Une 57. 157 even. Cattle Kiss. Get the job done.
Une autre grande réussite, les conducteurs amateurs à Trois-Rivières en 2025. Finale remportée par l'initiateur du Club des conducteurs amateurs du Québec, Jean-François Reid.
Franck Chausson est là avec Ringo Starr. Entre 2 adversaires, Marc Play, Nancy Auger s'en va à la guerre. Right here, right now. 4e pour de longue main. Don't play with fire. Louis Desrochers sont là. Alex Hébert Cloutier est entre 2 adversaires. 5e, fifth. Way outside, Nino's Credit. Daniel Hébert. Entre 2 adversaires, Hurley's Play, Mathis Lapointe et à la toiture, Sundance Léo et Ariane Girard. Il y a beaucoup de trafic à Trois-Rivières for the opening quarter. Heavy traffic, bumper to bumper. À la toiture et en tête, Cold Cute Cookie, Jack Reed est à la commande, 28 et 1, 28 and 1. Mac Play est à l'extérieur pour Nancy Auger. 3e tour de Franck Chausson et Gringo Star. 4e pour donc Cruise Control, Alex Hubert Cloutier. 5e rang à la toiture. Don't play with fire, Louis Desrochers. Early play de Heavy Favorite et 6e, 6 pour Mathis Lapointe. Suivi de Nino's Credit et Daniel Hébert, Sundance Léo et Ariane Girard. I bunch together. Ils sont tous ensemble. 58 et 1 à la demi, le first half. 58 and 1. Cool Cute Cookie, toujours là. 2e, second. À la toiture, Franck Chausson, Gringo Star. 3e, third à l'extérieur. On retrouve toujours Mac Play, Nancy Auger, Alex Hébert Cloutier. Et il est là avec Alex on Cruise Control. Early Split finalement décoincé pour Mathis Lapointe. A lot of work to do for the Heavy Favorite. Et glissant à la clôture, c'est Louis Desrochers. Don't play with fire. Une 27 et 3, 3/4, 3/4. 127 and 3. Jack Reed leading by 4. With Cold Cute Cookie. Don't play with fire. Louis Desrochers, 2e, second. Alex Hubert Cloutier, 3e, 30. Mathis Lapointe, 4e, Ford. Jack Reed with Cold Cute Cookie, all by himself. Il gagne la coupe François Carignan, 20-25. Cold Cute Cookie with Jack Reed, 158 even, une 58. Devant Louis Desrochers et Don't Play With Fire, very close. En 3e position, Mathis Lapointe et Alex Hubert Cloutier.
Merci à tout le monde.
Merci, Jack. Félicitations. Le champion 2025 des conducteurs amateurs Trois-Rivières.
Il succède à Nancy Auger. Mesdames, Messieurs, Jean-François Reed avec la jument Cool Cute Cookie, présentée par Guy Lafontaine à l'instant.
Alors, traîneur Steph Bro, 2 victoires pour Steph comme conducteur, une comme entraîneur cet après-midi. François Carignan, directeur opération, fièrement, la coupe porte son nom et François en est très fier. Le remet à Jean-François Reed pour cette solide victoire de Cool Cute Cookie. Coast to Coast Victory, c'est de fil en fil que ça s'est passé. Issu d'une randonnée en 1,58, Jack est le propriétaire, il est d'Anjou, Québec. Une troisième en 16 sorties cette année, 1,58. 158 even. Le grand gagnant de la Coupe, François Carignan, Jack Reed.
Devant le favori Endurance de l'équipe Marcus Melander Dexter Dunn, le rejeton de Walner, Apex, remporte le Mohawk Million.
They're off in the million, and away they go. It's Strobe Light. Quickly jetting out there for McDonald. McDonald points Strobe Light, the Ontario sired son of alarm detector, to the lead. Svanstead aims for the pocket with Dublin Hanover. There's Apex along the rail, third. Outside of that one is Silverstein, wide. Endurance to the opening turn, now 2 wide as McCarthy just kind of holds on there a little bit in fifth. Off stride on the lead went Strobe Light. McDonald lost him. So taking over the lead is Silverstein. And here driving outside is Endurance. 27-4 opening quarter, and Endurance on the outside is going to sweep up and by Silverstein. And he takes over at the 3/8 check, and it's Endurance over Silverstein. Dublin Hanover trots third. Apex follows fourth, and Ardon to the inside, Shimmering Hanover. Diabolic Hill to the outside, inside Cambridge Hanover. AI starting up, and further back to the Miscure Strobe Light. They are to the midway point, and it's a length and a half leading Endurance, getting them there in 57 flat. Silverstein second. Apex is on the move for Dunn. Here on the outside, he's attacking leader Endurance just a length away. Second over up to fourth. A perfect trip mapped out here by Zeron for Ardon. Inside, backing away, Dublin Hanover. Third over, Diabolic Hill getting closer as well. AI catching up to cover. Shimmering Hanover. Cambridge Hanover as they hit 3 quarters in 1:24-4, 27-4 pickup of speed, and Endurance swings for the stretch in the Mohawk Million. He holds on to a slim lead. Apex on the outside trying to climb over that hill. Apex pokes ahead in front. Silverstein set down by the Buckeye. It's Apex with the lead. Dexter Dunn looks over his shoulder. He's clear late in the million. It's the Melander Million. His third. Dunn comes right back. It's Apex in the Mohawk Million in 1:51-4. That is a new stakes, track, and Canadian record. Apex in 1:51-4. And back to the Winback Farms winner's circle after capturing the 6th edition of the Grade 1 Mohawk Million. It's number 1, Apex. Apex, a 2-year-old brown colt by the Great Walner, out of the marvelous Muscle Hill Dam Mission Brief, bred by the Mission Brief stable, owned by Jeffrey Snyder SRF stable and Steve Stewart, who's had a tremendous amount of success, whether it's breeding or owning. Winners of the Mohawk Million, Marcus Melander with his 3rd million victory. He comes right back here with Dexter Dunn, back-to-back years. Apex, their latest, he's 6-4-8 in his rookie campaign, 1:51-4, a lifetime best for him. A new stakes, track, and Canadian record for the 1 Apex. He's congratulated trackside by Mr. Michael Copeland, President and CEO of Woodbine Entertainment. Apex, the winner of the Mohawk Million.
Un doublé dans la journée des coupes à Trois-Rivières pour l'équipe Maxime Volaille, Guy Corbeil, Daniel Dubé. Après Mirabel en fête, voici Soléo qui remporte son trophée des éleveurs.
Également entre 2 adversaires, Silverman Arechi et à la toiture, Guy Gagnon est là avec Miss Charmy, Stebro, boom, just like that. Juste comme ça, il est passé à la commande avec Greenleaf. Miss Charmy, 2e second, right here, right now. Guy Gagnon s'en va à l'extérieur et il passera. Soléo, la favorite, 3e tour de Masso massothérapeute a perdu son allure half stride. 4e pour le Kinder Kahina. Silver Manalichi next, Chic Choc Rose et 6e Six. 7e Seven Diarra et back in stride derrière le peloton. C'est massothérapeute. 29 et 1 carré. Hope Petting Station up 29-1. Moving around the paddock turn. Guy Gagnon est bien installé dans Lazy Boy. 2e Second Green Leaf. 3e third pour Soleo Kinder Kahina. 4e pour. À l'extérieur, c'est Silver Manalichi. Chic Choc Rose et 6e Six. Diarra next et derrière le peloton massothérapeute vers le poteau d'une Émile. Miss Charm still there. Un tour à faire pour l'argent. One lap for the money. With Miss Charm en 58 et 2. 58 and 2. Copie collé. Premier quart 29 et 1. Deuxième quart 29 et 1. Voici Léo. He's challenging outside. Daniel Dubé qui gagnant son tête à tête. Il se regarde dans l'œil. Léo. Slingshot to the top. Boom, just like that. Daniel Daddy Dan Dubé passe à la commande. Bécharmé 2. Greenleaf s'en va à l'extérieur. 4e pour le Kinder Kahina. Chic Choc Rose way outside. Between two horses. Silver Manalichi. Une 28 et 1 3 quarts, 3 quarters. 128 and 1. Léo, the favorite on top. À l'extérieur, c'est Greenleaf. Suivi de Bécharmé. 4e pour le Kinder Kahina. Et on rentre à la maison. Coming down to the wire. Léo, leading by 3, devant Greenleaf et Micham. Léo, Daniel Dubé gagne les 3 entreteurs. Une 58 et 3, 158 and 3, Léo.
Elle a tout fait qu'est-ce qu'elle va faire.
As-tu resté surpris de prendre les devants aussi facilement que ça dans le backstretch?
Non, elle est très bonne. Ça a passé assez vite que quand elle avait de l'énergie pour passer.
Toujours un plaisir pour toi de revenir voir les tiens.
Oh oui, tu sais quoi.
Bravo, Dan. Et bonne chance pour la suite.
Merci.
Dans le cirque des vainqueurs, la gagnante officielle, c'est officiel et it's official. Le 3 Léo.
Et pourquoi pas un peu de Vance Cameron? C'est le Gold Cup and Saucer à Charlottetown.
Bob McClure, it's Gold Cup and Saucer 66 at Charlottetown. Post time. They're up and pacing. What a beautiful beginning here. It's Major, the first one out. Coming from the outside is Virgo. At the rail in third, Arbitrage Hanover. Coming up fourth from the outside, that is Poseidon Sealster. On the cones and a racing fifth is Fortify. Mickey Shan goes sixth. Then B2B is seventh, trailing the field. Legion Sealster. They arrive at the opening quarter, led by it's Major, and Mark Campbell on top at the quarter. 27 seconds flat opened it up. Getting the 2-hole ride is Virgo. At the rail third, Arbitrage Hanover. Poseidon Sealster from the outside fourth. Fortify at the rail fifth. Mickey Shan has moved out from sixth. Then a racing seventh, B2B on the outside eighth. Legion Sealster halfway home in the Gold Cup and Saucer. It's Major. 55 seconds flat was the half. 28 seconds in the second quarter. Arriving at 5-8, led by it's Major. On the outside, Poseidon Sealster out all the way now. Coming on to take over. Here comes Mickey Shan. He gets into it late. Driving on the outside, that is Arbitrage Hanover fourth. 3 quarters in 1:24 and 1 down to an eighth of a mile to go. Mickey Shan and Corey McPherson strike the lead, turning for home. Poseidon Sealster is second. Legion Sealster B2B on the wire. Corey McPherson and Mickey Shan have captured the 66th edition of the Gold Cup and Saucer at Charlottetown. Poseidon Sealster, he's up for second. Might have been B2B in third. Time for the mile in 1:51.2. Boom! just like that, Corey McPherson has won the Gold Cup in Saucer here. A dream come true for this rangeman. Mickey Shan gets him there. Trainer Chris McKay with his first Gold Cup and Saucer victory, and it was action from start to finish. Mickey Shan, Cup and Saucer 66. Corey McPherson, Chris McKay 151-2.
Last week, you said this horse, you didn't know how good he was. We still don't know how good he is.
No, he's as tough as could be. You just give him daylight and he goes. What a great animal.
Congratulations, Corey. We'll talk to you a bit more later. Corey Callahan, or Corey McPherson, I should say, Corey McPherson. And we'll make our way through the crowd here. Mickey Shan still undefeated on the island.
Avec un impressionnant total de 74 victoires en carrière, le cheval de fer de l'écurie Guy Gagnon, propriété élevée par Michel Delette, de Lightspeed, remporte la série québécoise à Trois-Rivières.
Évidemment, de Lightspeed s'en va à la guerre right here, right now. Albert Alpha est passé à la commande. Et de Lightspeed, Guy Gagnon la pédale dans le fond. Vroom, vroom, troisième tour d'Ambitious Mind. Quatrième pour de Bed Beach. Cinquième fait pour Cyclone Joe. Sixième, six, Richie Alpha. Et derrière le peloton, Dan Speed de l'extérieur de Lightspeed. Il passe à la commande. 27-1, 27-1. Deuxième, second, Albert Alpha. Troisième, third pour Ambitious Mind. Bed Beach et quatrième, four. Cinquième, fifth, Richie Alpha. Il est suivi de Cyclone Joe. Et derrière le peloton, Dan Speed peut tous y voir. He can't see hard of them. Vers le demi-mille, mauvaise nouvelle pour l'opposition. Bad news for the rest. The opposition. Le meneur de Lightspeed. Deuxième, second, Albert Alpha. Troisième, third, Richie Alpha travaille très bien. 56 et 4, 56 and 4 de Lightspeed. Richie Alpha outside is getting ground. Troisième, third, Albert Alpha. Quatrième pour Ambitious Mind. Cinquième rang à l'extérieur, Cyclone Joe. Il est suivi de Dan Speed. Et à la toiture, niet, absolument rien pour Bed Beach. Vers le 3/4 de mille, Guy Gagnon doit stimuler parce qu'il s'en vient rapidement. Il s'appelle Richie Alpha de Lightspeed. Et Richie Alpha se regarde dans l'œil. Now looking the high. Une 26 et 2, 3/4. 126 and 2 de Lightspeed. À l'extérieur, Richie Alpha way outside, c'est Bed Beach. Et entre deux, Cyclone Joe. Et on vient compléter coming down to the wire de Lightspeed. À l'extérieur, toujours Richie Alpha et Bed Beach s'en vient coming down to the wire de Lightspeed. And Richie Alpha in Bed Beach. And the Lightspeed. Richie Alpha, Bed Beach, the Lightspeed. The big winner, Guy Gagnon on top. 155 and 4. Le champion des 4 en plus chez les mâles de Lightspeed et Guy Gagnon on top. It's official. C'est officiel.
It's time for the Embletonian.
Shoots out. Go Duck. Go on the outside. Super Chapter with early speed. Meshuggah from the inside into the top four, and put in play is Maryland on the outside, fifth. Emoticon Legacy just floated away in sixth. Then it's Maximus Muris at the rear of the field, followed by Gap, Chronos, and Blank. In the early trailer is Green Maw. From post 10, Go Dog Go at 12-1 with Todd McCarthy. Open length leader by 2. 26 and 1. A torrid opening fraction for Go Dog Go across the backstretch. Super Chapter in for that two-hole ride. Titans in for Jingra under a tight rein. Nordic Catcher is third at this point. A gap of 3-4 to Meshuggah fourth and staying in. Maryland gets underway uncovered on the outside. Emoticon Legacy to follow him past the half. And then it's Maximus Muris at the rear of the field with Gap Chronos. Gap Chronos is followed by Green Maw and Blank stride for stride with that one. The half 54 and 2. So they try to close in on Go Doggo dictating his terms here. Nordic Catcher from off the pace for Oka Svanstedt on the outside, first over and challenging. As they head to three-quarters, Go Doggo and Nordic Catcher applying serious pressure on the outside. It's Super Chapter who's locked in the box for now. Well-positioned Maryland second over in fourth. Meshuggah on the inside fifth. Emoticon Legacy on the outside sixth. They take them by 3/4, and it's go. Dog go in front. Nordic Catcher is relentless on the outside. Super Chapter needs racing room. Had a perfect trip. 1:22.4 for 3/4 in the stretch of the Hambletonian. Nordic Catcher steamrolls first over, takes the lead. Super Chapter shakes loose late on the outside into second. Late trot from Maryland, but it's Nordic Catcher. Okus Fonstead wins one for the boss. Nordic Catcher, then Super Chapter, then close Maryland. Or Gap Chronos 150 flat. A stakes record in the Hambletonian.
Comme mentionné par Ken Workington, record de stake dans le Hambletonian 2025, entraîné, propriété et conduit par Mr. Trot, Akis Van Stad, Nordic Catcher, un Suédois, le père, Sixpack, un trotteur, la mère, That Woman Hanover, une ambleuse par Some Beach Somewhere. Incroyable, mais vrai, Nordic Catcher, 1,50, remporte le Hambletonian 2025 à the Meadowlands. Du duo père-fils Guy et William Roy, la fierté de Sorel, l'invaincu Bernard remporte la Coupe de l'Avenir.
Bernard est là, rêvé de. Troisième tour de bon départ pour Nights Off. Quatrième port pour White Mountain Sun. Cinquième fifth Panic Ray. Sixième six à la toiture Wicked Body Buck, followed by septième seven. On retrouve à la toiture Dark Flame et derrière le peloton AR Espoir. William Roy s'est emparé de la commande, going for the opening quarter. Et William et Bernard sont en tête. 27-4, 27-4 au quart d'ouverture. The big test today for Bernard. Une pression déjà pour lui. Le heavy favorite on top à $2 copie. Rêve et deuxième second. Troisième third Night Off. Quatrième pour le White Mountain Sun. Swing outside. Le flasher est à droit pour Marie-Claude. Alors que cinquième fifth c'est Wicked Body Buck. Sixième six at de Parlance Panic Ray. Septième seven Dark Flame. Et derrière le peloton, on retrouve AR Espoir. 57-2 à la demi. The first half and 57-2. Bernard est toujours là. Rêve et 2. White Mountain Sun travaille à côté. Quatrième Purple Nights Off. Cinquième fifth Panic Ray 2 White. Wicked Body Buck. Et derrière le peloton, c'est toujours Dark Flame Swing 3 White now pour Jocelyn Gendron. Bernard vers le 3/4 de mille. The heavy favorite still there. Deuxième second, c'est toujours Rêve. Troisième third White Mountain Sun. Way outside Dark Flame. Une 27 au 3/4, 3/4. 127 even. Et Bernard est là. Rêve est dans son dos, perd son allure légèrement. Troisième tour de White Mountain Sun. Et quatrième port. On retourne maintenant Panic Ray. Et on vient compléter avec Bernard. Bernard en tête. Rêve s'en va à côté. With Bernard. Rêve à côté. Bernard. Rêve. Rêve it's getting ground. Bernard. Rêve. Bernard résiste et l'emporte. 2, 3, 6 et 1 on fait l'arrivée. Une 56-4. 156-4. Bernard, get the job done. De la Coupe de l'Avenir, le numéro 2, Bernard. Propriété de Sabrina Pelletier, de Sorel-Tracy, Yvon Généreux de la Bostonnaise entre les parcs Guy-Roy, éleveur. Louis et Frédéric Giroux de Sorel-Tracy. William Roy sur le Sulky. Groom Francis Prou. Still undefeated. Toujours invaincu en carrière. C106. Bernard de New Lifetime Mark. Une nouvelle marque à vie. Une 56-4. 156-4 pour Bernard sur le collier magistral de William Roy.
Représentant le Canada au Yonkers International Trot, Yannick Gingras et Lexus Cody.
Powwow 3 wide, Atos Kronos is 4 wide, Double Deceiver 5 wide. Periculum picks up a couple spots down towards the pegs and now moves into third. As the field starts to sort themselves out, Yannick Gingras and Lexus Cody have come away with the lead. Geocache 2 lengths off the lead in second. Atos Kronos parked marked out early here. Eidos Kronos is in third. Periculum in fourth. 3 wide, Double Deceiver. Honek in between horses. He's ranked. And then it's Pow Wow. Southwind Coors, Gamin Yaba. And the mare Diva Ek is the early trailer. Opening quarter. 28 and 1/5 seconds. Lexus Cody leads them up the back stretch. Double Deceiver in second now. Geocache right in behind the lead is in third. Periculum down towards the inside. Paired up with Eidos Kronos, who's second over. Honek's third over. Pow Wow. Shuffled now back to seventh. And then it is back to Gamin Yaba, Southwind Coors, and Diva Ek. Half, 57 and 2/5 seconds. It's Lexus Cody from Canada who leads the way by 3/4 of a length. Double Deceiver to the outside. Geocache patiently handled right in behind the leaders. And then it's Eidos Kronos. Periculum will need racing room. Honek third over. And then it is back to Southwind Coors. Pow Wow paired up with him. Diva Ek, she's to the outside of Gamin Yaba, who now trails 3/4, 1:27 and 1. Yannick Gingras and Lexus Cody by a length as Double Deceivers still on the outside. Geocache 2 lengths off the lead. Eidos Kronos second over. Periculum will need racing room. And then it's Pow Wow. Southwind Coors went off stride. Honek is there. Then Gamin Yaba and Diva EK. Lexus Cody is still the target. They went the mile in 1:56 flat as they round the far turn. Double Deceiver a length behind. Eidos Kronos on the far outside. Geocache will need racing room. Periculum's caught in traffic and Pow Wow out in the middle of the track. They still have to catch Lexus Cody. Geocache begging for racing room. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. Lexus Cody needs to hang on. Diva Ek on the outside. Lexus Cody over Diva Ek, who was flying late, and Pow Wow in 2, 24 and 4. Coming back to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of race 6, the $1 million MGM Yonkers International Trot. Canada's Lexus Cody. 3 wins in a row, showing that Maple Leaf Trot was no fluke. It's his 7th win of the season, 33rd lifetime victory, and he's Harness Racing's newest millionaire. Lexus Cody is owned by Burke Racing, Weaver Buscemi, and Phil Clora, trained by Ron Burke, Yannick Gingras, with the winning drive.
Un autre magic moment pour l'étoile de l'écurie Francis Guillemette, copropriété de Félix Bélanger et Cynthia Côté-Dupont. Vainqueur de tout près de 100 000 $ en 2025, dont 12 victoires et un trophée des éleveurs avec LPR, The Magic Moment.
Deuxième second. Troisième tour de bon départ pour Deal Speed. Quatrième pour Winchester FedEx. Cinquième fait pour Monsieur Panic. Sixième six. À la toiture Always Be Chris. Et derrière le peloton, Great Time Bayama. De l'extérieur, the heavy favorite Slingshot to the top. Oh! 29 secondes, 29 second even. Very soft pace pour The Magic Moment de New Leader. Louis-Philippe Roy vient de s'asseoir dans le Lazy Boy et c'est lui qui a la télécommande. Deuxième second, il va très bien. Il s'appelle Changement de temps. Troisième tour, Deal Speed. Winchester Félix s'en va à l'extérieur. Il est suivi de Monsieur Panic. Always Be Chris est derrière le peloton. Great Time Bayama. 57 et 3 à la demi. The first half, 57 and 3. Il va bien et s'appelle The Magic Moment. Louis-Philippe Roy. Deuxième second, changement de temps. Il est dans la salle d'attente in the waiting room. Winchester Félix outside. Beaucoup de travail pour lui. Il est suivi de Monsieur Panic. Deal Speed perd son allure. Deal Speed off stride. Et à l'extérieur, c'est Always Be Chris vers le 3/4 de mille. Une 26 et 4, 3/4. 1:26 and 4. Et il se sauve de Magic Moment. Changement de temps et deuxième second. Troisième turn, Winchester Phoenix. Et Monsieur Panic est à la clôture. Et on vient compléter Coming Down to the Wire, The Magic Moment. Deuxième second, changement de temps. And The Magic Moment, Louis-Philippe Roy devant changement de temps. Et Winchester Phoenix, The Magic Moment on top. Devant changement de temps et Winchester Phoenix. Quatrième pour le Monsieur Panic, 1,55. 155 even.
Une journée de finale comme aujourd'hui, il faut au moins rencontrer Louis-Philippe Roy une fois. Félicitations, LPR.
Merci, Justin.
Comment cette conduite-là est arrivée sur un plateau d'argent comme ça? Dans quelles circonstances?
Ben, Francis était au même training center qu'on est. Puis il me demandait si je voulais aller traîner le poulain cette semaine, puis tout. Puis il m'a offert la drive, fait que c'est un peu dur à refuser. Je pense que le cheval est définitivement le meilleur dans cette classe-là.
Une belle petite balade dans le parc. Parle-moi donc de tes deux produits de ton élevage qui ont terminé sur le podium, les deux.
Oui, on était super contents. Écoute, j'ai pas encore parlé avec les membres du groupe du lac, mais moi, j'étais super content avec les deux pouliches. La pouliche à Guy, Carol Kiss, était probablement imbattable, donc on peut pas espérer mieux comme journée.
Merci, Louis-Philippe. Toujours un plaisir de te voir ici à Trois-Rivières.
Merci, Justin.
Louis-Philippe Roy, mesdames, messieurs, vainqueur facile chez les Ambleurs de 3 ans. Un autre double gagnant, vainqueur à 2 ans et à 3 ans. The Magic Moment de l'écurie Francis Guillemette. Félicitations.
7e victoire en 10 sorties. 7e photographie pour The Magic Moment. Propriété des gestions A&A Bélanger. Incorporé Cynthia côté du pont de Shawinigan. C'est les gens de chez nous, ceux-là. Francis Guillemette, l'entraîneur de trainers, 7 en 10. Issu d'une randonnée facile en 1,55, time of the race, 1,55 even. The Magic Moment with Louis-Philippe Roy. Pour les 3 ans Poulain, Trophée des éleveurs 2025, 65 000 $ en bourse, 32 500. Cling, cling, déposé dans le compte de Magic Moment. Félicitations à toute l'équipe.
They are off and they are trotting. Fashion Green broke stride behind the gate. Fashion Green an early miscue with Happy Jack B. Sprinting out too quickly. Super Chapter also pushes forward off the wings. And Meshuggah will move through that at the inside. It's Happy Jack B and Sponstep. We're out to the early lead. Super Chapter continues wide there in second as Meshuggah came out close in the third spot. Emoticon Legacy is still pressing out of the outside of fourth. Go Dog Go, well situated early. He came out trotting in fifth. On a jet plate is next sixth. Maryland from the second tier away seventh. The opening quarter was 27-1. Variegated following with 2 clear of Gap Kronos, and at the back, Mount Castle. They battle across the backstretch. Emoticon Legacy trying to about foot the Super Chapter, and these two had a duel across the backstretch. Emoticon Legacy trying to power on and take over, but he was left out a long way. Super Chapter released. He'll now track in second with Happy Jack B at a big price. Looping off the top pair third. Meshuggah's fourth, a half up 53-3. 26-2 in that second quarter. Go Dog Go starts to advance wide down the outside from fifth. On a jet plane will grab that cover second over as Variegated saves ground out at the inside. Maryland's up third over in the flow in front of Mount Castle. Gap Kronos has been shuffled out last. A torrid tempo around the far turn. Emoticon Legacy continues to front the field. Go Dog Go is up on the outside now, second to apply pressure to the leader. Super Chapter needs a place to race. 3 quarters in 1:21-4. Top of the stretch in the Kentucky Futurity. A hard-used Emoticon Legacy still on top. Go Dog Go bears down to the center. Super Chapter still looking for racing room as they move through the stretch. It's Maryland who begins to sprint down the center. Emoticon Legacy hanging in. Super Chapter inching in. Maryland's up at the outside. Emoticon Legacy close to home. Emoticon Legacy wins the Kentucky Futurity in 1:49-2, just 1/5 off the world record. Maryland rallied for second. Super Chapter finished third. Emoticon Legacy returning trackside. Just 1/5 off the world record, stakes record. That was, of course, 6-pack Kentucky Futurity champion. And now Emoticon Legacy etches his name in history here, taking the signature event at the Red Mile. Emoticon Legacy.
Malgré le lourd handicap de la 10e position de départ, le millionnaire de détermination de l'écurie Luc Blais avec LPR, Nadia Carrière-Palfonnière et Emoticon Legacy remporte d'une façon magistrale le Kentucky Futurity devant Maryland et Super Chapter. Félicitations.
They're off. Napalm shoots out and goes for the lead. The Buckeye has a handful there. Perfect Thought from the inside. Perfect BG, the big favorite, skims the cones on that one. Into the first turn, Lady Assassin gets away in fourth position as they head to the opening quarter. Then comes a Sunny Station. Sunny Station rough-gated off stride. Avoiding that breaker was Wave Dancer and PA Perfect. Over at the quarter, Perfect Thoughts looking to win again. And Scott Zuron plants her up front here at 7-1 in 27 flat across the backstretch. Perfect Thought leads it by 2. Now Dexter makes his move with Perfect BG to the outside from third and sweeps up on the outside to take the lead. Napalm back to third on the inside. Lady Assassin is fourth, followed by Wave Dancer on the inside. Fifth, PA Perfect is sixth. And then it's Sunny Station seventh. And they race past the half. In front, Perfect BG took charge with authority at 1-5. 54-4, moving right along here. It's Perfect BG in front by a length. Stalked by Perfect Thought in the second spot. Around the far turn, Napalm is third. Lady Assassin is fourth on the cones. Wave Dancer is fifth. And then it's PA Perfect and Sunny Station single file racing by three-quarters. Perfect BG by length. Edging out of the pocket spot. Perfect Thought poised to pounce. And Napalm to the outside. Third, three-quarters for Perfect BG 1:22-4. Into the stretch drive. Perfect BG scoots off by 3, but now Napalm bears down on the outside second. Perfect Thought back to third on the inside of 16th out. Perfect BG pacing strong. Perfect BG. This is a special filly. Perfect BG, then Napalm, then Perfect Thought in a three-way photo. 150-1.
This is a special filly. C'est en plus ce qu'a dit l'annonceur Hall of Famer de The Midlands, Ken Workington, au sujet de Perfect BG. Propriété de l'écurie CSL, copropriété d'Éric Bibeau et de Gaston Bibeau. De l'écurie Tony Beeden, Dexter Dunn, sur le sulky de cette pouliche par Perfect Sting. Invaincu en 5 départs en 2025, on a hâte de l'avoir en 2026. Perfect BG remporte cette finale du New Jersey Sire Stake à the Big M. De propriété québécoise, Daniel Plouffe, Jean-Christophe Plouffe et One Legend Stable, représenté par Michael Côté-Gagnon, French Wine et Pat La Galerie, remportant chez les trotteurs âgés le Breeders' Crown.
And they're off and trotting. And leaving alertly on the outside, Up Your Dale with Southwind Coors to the inside. Also into the mix, French Wine. And then flank to the outside of that one, Lexus Cody, wide to the opening turn, Hanners with Hill Exotic. In behind this first half of the group, you're on with Periculum looking for a seat. He'll find it along the pylons in front of Amigo Volo, the two-time Breeders' Crown champ. Parked out in the back is Logan Park. Inside, Private Access, security protected, early trailer, 26-2. They battle to the opening quarter and beyond, and it's Hill Exotic now taking over from Up Your Dale. With Southwind Coors following third. Lexus Cody settled in fourth for now as they go by 3/8. He's tracked fifth by French Wine. Then it's Periculum. Amigo Volo still parked in the back as Logan Park to the inside, Private Access and security protected. And there goes Lexus Cody out of fourth as Up Your Dale retakes the lead from Hill Exotic, 54-3. Down to the half. Up Your Dale leading them into this turn towards the 5/8 with Hill Exotic second and Lexus Cody an approving third. Second over trip being worked out by Bartlett with French Wine to the inside now. Locked up fifth is Southwind Coors. Periculum third over and within range. To the inside of him, Amigo Volo. And two more to Logan Park. Security protected and off stride in the back. Private Access. It's Up Your Dale at 32-1, leading them to the third quarter in 1:22-1. And Up Your Dale turns for the straightaway with a lead of 2. Chasing in behind him is Lexus Cody. Along the inside, Hill Exotic. Athletic. Southwind Coors trying to get a rally going and continuing to close is French Wine for Bartlett. Here comes French Wine and Periculum furthest out. French Wine with the lead. He's got to hold off Periculum. French Wine and Periculum. French Wine. Bartlett with another. It's French Wine to take the Open Trot Breeders' Crown over Periculum in 1:50-1. That is a new stakes record for the Breeders' Crown Open Trotters. Yes, and back to the Winback Farms winner's circle after capturing his Breeders' Crown Grade 1 final in the Open Trot Division number 3 French Wine. 5-year-old bay horse by Bar Hopping is out of the Conway Hall Dam Creamy Mimi. French Wine bred by Marvin Katz and Al Libfeld. Is owned by Daniel and Jean-Christophe Plouffe and One Legend Stable Incorporated. Trained to victory by Nancy Tactor, back-to-back in this Open Trot Division for Nancy. Jason Bartlett with his second Breeders' Crown victory of the weekend. Miguel Guerrero, the winning caretaker, 3 French Wine, who scores his 5th of the year in 12 tries, 16th lifetime score, 150-1 tonight. Here they come for Cup 42. And a perfect start. And away they go. They're off and pacing and blast off for Swingtown from the 7-hole. He leads out of there for Gingras with Joel and the Jets to his inside. Madden Oaks drives out from the 10-hole in the top 3 for Boyd. There's Blueprint just lurking, not committing to the inside just yet. He's outside in 4th as they race into the opening turn. It's going to be Madden Oaks taking over the lead. Swingtown into the 2-hole. Joel and the Jets tracking 3rd. Blueprint still not down to the inside. Dandy Ideal in 5th after a 26-second opening quarter. Captain Optimistic is parked out on the outside in 6th. Inside is Fast Choice. Then following is Light Up the World. Yet to see the pylons. We're back to Crack Shot. Prince Hal Hanover, the early trailer. Madden Oaks leads. Wren pushes the pedal now with Blueprint. Down to the floor he goes, and Blueprint sweeping up on the outside to take over the lead. He gets him down to the half in 53-1. Blueprint now leads. Dandy Ideal, a first up, second. Madden Oaks in the pocket, 3rd. Second overgapping cover, slightly 4th. And on the line there is Captain Optimistic. Inside is Swingtown 5th. Light Up the World is about 8 or 9 off the lead right now from 6 to the inside. Joel and the Jets. Then Fast Choice, Crack Shot, and Prince Hal Hanover. Blueprint with a half-length lead to 3/4 in 1:19-1. That's the fastest 3/4 in the history of the Cup. And Blueprint turns for home. He's got a lead of 2. Madden Oaks trying to rally up the inside. Dandy Ideal. Captain Optimistic better in the straightaway. He starts to close. Madden Oaks up the inside. And Blueprint trying to fend him off. A couple of Cup rookies battling it out right down to the wire. Inside is Madden Oaks. Blueprint comes back to win it. It's Blueprint over Madden Oaks and Fast Choice. He won 47-1. Stakes and track record.
Quelle spectaculaire finale du North America Cup et quelle description de l'annonceur Chad Rosemont, le roi chez les 3 ans humble en 2025, Blueprint, nouvel étalon reproducteur, est maintenant à 2,4 millions. 17 victoires en 22 sorties à l'âge de 2 et 3 ans. Ronnie Rance sur le sulky, Ronnie Burke. L'entraîneur remporte le NA Cup 2025 en 1:47 et un 5e.
We're at the top of the stretch. We're set to go for the Grade 1 Breeders' Crown Final Open Pace. Ring that bell because the heavyweight fight is on. And there they go off and pacing, and Gingras lights up, hunting the last dollar from the 10-hole, and he's going to chase him out of there. With Coach's Corner and Irvin Hanover to the top 3. Ken Hanover will follow 4th. Captain Albano's going to track him 5th in front of Coach Stefanos, who's going to be 6th to the opening turn. Maximus Mickey parked out, now sliding back for a spot 7th in front of Calico Jack Hanover. Nijinsky next to last early on. Oakwood Ardan, the early trailer. Hunting the last dollar. Getting seesawed on the lead by Gingras. He's going to let Coach's Corner go to the front in front of him. He's soon going to be in a 3-hole as Irvin Hanover's on the move in the backstretch for Dunn. After the 26-1 opening quarter, Coach's Corner and Bartlett leading the way, but here's Irvin Hanover up on the outside, set to power ahead. Hunting the last dollar in third. Ken Hanover fourth. Scooting to the inside. Coach Stefano saves ground. And then second over is Captain Albano as Miller's on the move with Ken Hanover first up out of four. Third over, Maximus Mickey. Locked to the inside is Nijinsky. The last pair, Calico Jack Hanover and Oakwood Ardan. 53-4. The Pacers were down to the half. And it's Irvin Hanover leading a length and a half on Coach's corner, who's chasing in second. On the outside up to third is Ken Hanover. He's within about 3 of leader Irvin Hanover, who gets him to the third panel in 120 flat, and he turns for the stretch, and it's Irvin Hanover leading them by 3. Here's Ken Hanover on the outside, trying to reel him in, and Coach's corner chasing. From the back is Maximus Mickey. Coach Stefanos making a break, hunting the last dollar. Irvin Hanover, though, still leading by a comfortable margin, and Irvin Hanover, strength from start to finish. He won't be caught. What a way to finish here. It's Irvin Hanover. Powerful. How about 146-2, ladies and gentlemen? A new stakes record, a new track and Canadian record. It's Irvin Hanover, 146-2. What a way to close out the Breeders' Crown.
History's made, Randy. 146-2, a track and Canadian record here. Irvin Hanover. Look, when we spoke about this guy in late November last year, we knew he was in store for a big 5-year-old campaign.
And returning to the Winback Farms winner's circle after capturing that Grade 1 Breeders' Crown final for the Open Pacers. Number 5, Irvin Hanover. 5-year-old bay horse by Captain Treacherous is from the well-said Damn Eloquent Grace. Winning breeder Hanover Shoe Farms and Corporate. Apolloc Racing, the winning owners. Dave Maneri, you're now a Breeders' Crown winning trainer. Dexter Dunn, 2 Breeders' Crown trophies this weekend. Irvin Hanover, his latest. His 10th win of the year in 16 tries. 26th lifetime score. Mark McKinnon, the winning caretaker, doing a great job with Irvin Hanover, who steps to not only a lifetime best 146-2, but he establishes a new stakes record, a new track and Canadian record, and he's the fastest pacer of all time in Breeders' Crown history. Irvin Hanover, what a way to close out a fantastic 2-night championships. Things are at the top of the stretch. Here they come to a start. And there they go. And they're off in the Breeders' Crown, and U-Brute tries leaving out of there from the outside. Another Burke pupil into the mix early with Al Poppy. And then Brandon Boulevard, and there's Bo Jangles on the outside, third. To the inside is Show Me Your Ace. Parked out in 5th. After initially leaving out of there is U-Brute. Looks like he's going to backpedal now. So picking up a position to the inside is Malillo. Frantic Hanover follows him. Then Windor. Back to P.A. Luke and Fragment. Continuing to battle up front here as Dunn chases along Brandon Boulevard. And Brandon Boulevard, 27-second opening quarter, but he now clears to the lead. On the outside, he's set to deal with Bo Jangles. And Bo Jangles and Bob McClure, with the button pushed, are trying to go forward of Brandon Boulevard, who on the inside stretches him out a bit. Al Poppy in behind this pair, third. It's 2 more lengths to Show Me Your Ace, fourth. Then Malillo in 5th, followed by Frantic Hanover. Windor up the inside to save ground. U-Brute to the outside, then P.A. Luke and Fragment. They are halfway home in 54. Bo Jangles now leads it. A length and a half into this turn on Brandon Boulevard, and an uncovered Show Me Your Ace, who continues to make gains. Right on his back, a perfect trip being mapped out here by Wren Jr. with Malillo. He's up to 4th. Inside locked up 5th. Al Poppy, 3rd over to Frantic Hanover, then Windor. U-Brute, back to P.A. Luke and Fragment. 121 4 3/4. And as they turn for the stretch, it's the undefeated Bo Jangles leading the way by 2. In behind him is Brandon Boulevard looking for a way out. Show Me Your Ace on the outside. Malillo trying to get a rally going in the center of the track with Al Poppy and Windor up the inside. McClure's calling on Bo Jangles. Bo Jangles still leading. Al Poppy closing at him. But Bo Jangles, the freshman juggernaut, wraps up his rookie campaign. A perfect 12 for 12 in 1:48-3. It's a new stakes, track, and Canadian record. Bo Jangles, does he ever get tired?
La série sur le Sunday de l'écurie Dr. Ian Moore, Bob McClure sur le sulky Bojangles, rejeton de Cattle Wash, 12-12 à l'âge de 2 ans, gagnant de plusieurs golds de la super finale du Metro Base du Nassagaweya et du Breeders' Crown et du Battle of Waterloo. Bojangles. C'est ici que se termine notre top 2025 sur Passion Course. Merci d'avoir été là.
Wanted to keep him out of trouble, and I thought we had the best post possible, and like I said, I just didn't want to get him in any trouble, not get in a hurry. I knew they were going to race him hard, and they did, but I also didn't think there was much they could throw at him that he couldn't handle.
You got stretched out 27 flat in that second quarter. You had to call on this guy quite a bit, though, Bobby. He looked for a second he was going to get picked off, but this colt loves to fight. Talk us through your thoughts in the stretch drive.
Oh, he was waiting for more. Honestly, he was flickering his ears up down the lane. He had more left for sure. He was waiting for more. He just loves to race, this guy.
Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you.
And back to the Winback Farm winner's circle. The winner of the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Grade 1 Breeders' Crown Final, number 6, Bojangles. 2-year-old bay colt by Cattle Wash out of the Art Major Dam, Mrs. Major Hill, was bred by Tara Hills Stud Limited. He's owned by Graham Gray Stables, Kiwi Stables, and Bolton Stables. Trained by Dr. Ian Moore, driven to victory by Bob McClure, Riley Noble, the winning caretaker of 6 Bojangles. What an unbelievable season. 12 for 12, 148 and 3.